Hello and welcome to the E&F section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to look at simplifying surds. Surds are irrational numbers, meaning that they go on and on forever. Here are the first 50 digits of the square root of 2. So instead of writing all those digits out, we just represent this surd as a square root bracket with the number underneath. Much easier and much quicker to write. Surds are easily broken up into their component parts. Here are 4 different ways of breaking up the square root of 60. So 60 is 6 times 10. It could be 2 times 30. It could also be written as 5 times 12. And at the bottom here, 4 times 15. Now today we're going to be looking at the bottom example there. 60 written as square root of 4 times square root of 15, because the number 4 is a square number, and that allows us to simplify the square root of 60. If you're unsure of your square numbers, pause the video now. These are all the square numbers between 1 and 100, from 1 squared all the way up to 10 squared. Make sure you have a note or know these numbers so you can complete the exercises further on in this video. In order to simplify surds, you need to split them into 2 component parts, one being a square number and one being the number that multiplies the square number to make the original number. So in the first case, a square number that divides into 24 is 4. The number you would have to multiply 4 by to make 24 is 6. We know the square root of 4, that's 2. We don't know the square root of 6, so that has to stay as it is in our final answer. So I've managed to simplify the square root of 24. Square root of 24 simplified is 2 root 6. Here's another example. A square number that divides into 50 is 25. To get 50, we would need to multiply that 25 by 2. We know the square root of 25 is 5, and we don't know the square root of 2, so that has to stay at the end of our answer. Okay, final example. A square number that divides into 18 is 9. We need to multiply 9 by 2 in order to get 18. The square root of 9 is 3, and we don't know the square root of 2, so that goes at the end of our answer. That's 3 very quick examples of how to simplify a surd. Pause the video now and have a go at these 3 examples in your jotters. The answers will be revealed shortly. So the answers to those previous problems are: the square root of 45 simplifies to 3 root 5, the square root of 8 simplifies to 2 root 2, and the square root of 32 simplifies to 4 root 2. If you had trouble getting those answers, make sure you consult your maths teacher for a bit of help and support. Now it's time for an SQA standard question. We've been asked to simplify the square root of 27 plus 5 times the square root of 3, take away the square root of 12. The first thing we need to do is simplify the square root of 27 and the square root of 12. A square number that divides into 27 is 9, and to make 27 it would have to be multiplied by 3. A square number that divides into 12 is 4, and again that would be multiplied by 3. Now we need to take out our square numbers that we can find the square roots of. So the square root of 9 is 3 root 3. That's 27 fully simplified. Plus on 5 root 3. Take away The square root of 4 is 2. Root 3. That's 12 fully simplified. Now it's just a simple task of adding and subtracting whole numbers. So we've got 3 root 3, add on 5 root 3's. 3 add 5 is 8. Take away 2 root 3's. 8 take away 2 is 6. So we are left with 6 root 3 as our final answer to this question. There you have it. If anyone would like a little bit more practice simplifying surds, have a look at these further examples. They can all be downloaded free from the SQA website. Make sure if you're still having trouble simplifying surds that you come and see a maths teacher. If you'd like, there are supported study sessions after school Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Thanks for listening.